Okay, hi guys, so this is Ethan Leeds and I'm going to be addressing a question that I have addressed in the past, but we're going to do it much more conclusively today. And the question is Clean-slate from Root a zeolite? Because we have a lot of distributors for this product raving about it and trying to use the success of zeolite products, such as the one that I recommend, which is PBX, which is a nano zeolite. And they're trying to sell off the back of that their product, which they claim is also a zeolite, but they're saying is better. My position has been that their product is not even zeolite. I've argued that over quite some period of time. The distributors are very resistant to this fact. So today I'm going to prove conclusively that actually Clean-slate is not zeolite, and we're going to hear it from the mouth of the CEO of Root, who's going to tell you that Clean-slate is not zeolite. Okay, but before we get to that, I want to show you why there is some question about this whole thing. So this is the Clean-slate product, which is from the rootbrand.com. And it's looks similar in look to one of the products it likes to attack, or on thing, which is this one. Okay, but this is nano zeolite, nothing else, just zeolite. So and this claims to be zeolite, at least the distributors do. So why do they do that? Well, let's start with the text right here on the website. Clean-slate uses zeolite, nature's best detoxifying mineral. Okay, so there's a few things I want to say about that. So first of all, it seems to strongly imply right here that it is zeolite, although it actually, when you look at it carefully, doesn't say it's zeolite. It says it uses zeolite. It doesn't say it is zeolite. We're going to get into the reasons for why it uses that very careful wording in just a moment. But let me just make an agreement with Clayton Thomas, who's the CEO of this product. Let's just agree on something. I agree that zeolite is nature's best detoxifying mineral, and I'm really glad to hear you say that, because when we discover that your product is not zeolite, then by your own admission, you're not using the best detoxifying mineral, okay? So you're using something else by your own admission on your website right here. Okay, so if we go down and click on ingredients, we'll get this pop up and we'll see that the ingredients listed, can I highlight that? No, I don't seem to be able to. But anyway, the ingredients listed here are primarily water, then secondary sea salt, then vitamin C, then silicon dioxide, and a preservative potassium sorbate. You will notice there is no sign of any zeolite in the ingredients. Silicon dioxide, just for the record, is not zeolite. Clearly sea salt, vitamin C are not zeolite. There's no zeolite there. So you would think that was an open and shut case and that was the end of it. Okay, but that would not be the situation, and this is why. Because on the bottle, this is a picture of the bottle of Clean-slate. On the bottle it gives different information. It says that the ingredients are water, concentrated seawater, which is slightly different to salt, sea salt, because now you have the water, and by the way, most seas and oceans are polluted, so I don't know whether they have a way of dealing with the pollution that would come with that, but anyway, then they have clinoptilolite rather than silicon dioxide. So they've switched silicon dioxide for clinoptilolite on the bottle, and there you have the problem. So now, which are you to believe? Are you to believe the bottle that they send to you that says it's clinoptilolite? Or are you to believe the label on the website? And the distributors are clearly going with the bottle, and they think that it's some kind of same thing. Maybe they think silicon dioxide is zeolite, or maybe they think there's an error on the website, or maybe they just want to believe it's clinoptilolite because that's the one that's been proven to be so effective at detox. Don't know. I'm not saying that the distributors are lying, because it could be that they're lying, but it could be that they're just ignorant of what I'm going to show you now. It shouldn't be. It's hard to imagine how they're ignorant when they're on these kind of, they watch these kind of videos that I'm about to show you. But anyway, so that is what is causing all the problem. There's a discrepancy between the claims on the bottle and the claims on the label. And by the way, on the website, it used to say clinoptilolite as well. They removed it for some reason. mainly I'm going to suggest because it's not Tillalite. But anyway, so the website, the bottle, disagree. Okay, so let's get rid of that, and we're going to go over here to this video where you're going to listen to the CEO of Root, Clayton Thomas. Okay.
When you look at this type of analysis, or when you're watching this video and you want to understand what makes Clean Slate unique, this is the starting point. 66% silica.
Okay, so what we're looking at here is the COA of the raw material that they are using for their products. So the raw material is a good quality clinoptilolite. So they are using, according to this, a good quality clinoptilolite. He's trying to claim that that's somehow unique. No, it's not. PBX uses a good quality clinoptilolite. So it doesn't make it unique just using good quality raw material. I don't know how he possibly could think that people are gonna go with that. But anyway, so carry on listening to what he has to say. This is the raw material. This is not what he ends up with. You'll hear him tell you that. They're gonna process this raw material and they're gonna destroy the zeolite and end up with a new something. Just listen.
This is the crucial component. 66% of the structure of this amazing crystal that we work with is silica. So what does that make when you process it properly, going back to the process that we use to make this? It creates a massive amount of bioavailable silica. Is it clinoptilolite anymore? Not when you break it apart. That's what we start with the raw, right? That's our raw ingredient, but we process it into something new and unique.
Okay, so clearly, I hope you heard that very clearly. They are starting with zeolite, but they are processing it and ending up with a new and unique product, which he tells us is bioavailable. Okay, so just a big difference right there. Zeolite is not bioavailable, and that's part of its awesomeness, because zeolite will go into the body. It's not bioavailable. It's a toxin magnet. It will pick up toxins and then leave the body because it's not bioavailable. So zeolite on average lasts about 6 hours in your body, and that's because it's not bioavailable. That's really, really important, because you want it to leave your body with the toxins. Okay, you don't want it to be bioavailable. This product, this new and unique product, is something that he's claiming is bioavailable. Now, what is this unique new product? Well, I'm assuming that when he says new, he means new as in it wasn't silicon dioxide. Before they started, it was clinoptilolite zeolite, and after they've processed it, they've now turned it into something new, i.e. silicon dioxide. So it's now a new substance. It's no longer clinoptilolite. So I'm assuming that's what he means by new. I don't know all the ins and outs of his patent or patent pending and what have you, what he's claiming is new with it. It's the process of getting the silicon dioxide from the zeolite. If that's the patent, I don't really know, to be honest. But he's claiming a new substance. So a couple of things to say about that. First of all, that means that aside from it's not zeolite, obviously all of the studies showing the safety and effectiveness of zeolite as a detox material, you can forget all of them for his product, because he's not using zeolite, he's using something new, which I'm assuming has no studies at all on it whatsoever. So that's very, very important that you understand that. Now, is silicon dioxide new? Because that's what it says on the label it is. Is that new? No, silicon dioxide is not new. In fact, it's very, very commonly used in the food industry as a anti-caking agent, for example. Basically, most sand is silicon dioxide. Now, he presumably could take his silicon dioxide from sand, but it wouldn't have the same story to it, because sand is not known for having wonderful properties as a detox. So he's taking it instead from zeolite. Is it different, silicon dioxide? Is silicon dioxide from sand different from silicon dioxide from zeolite, different from silicon dioxide from horsetail plant, which is often taken from? No, it's silicon dioxide, right? So I don't really see how it matters what you're taking it from. It would seem to me it'd be better taking it from sand, since sand would be cheaper, probably the cheapest thing you could take it from, cheaper than horsetail, I would have thought. I don't know. But anyway, so he's taken silicon dioxide. So what you are getting is silicon dioxide plus a couple of other things. By the way, when zeolite, I recommend you just getting zeolite. We don't want to add anything else. We want the pure zeolite. There's no advantage in putting other stuff in my opinion. In fact, it reduces the amount of zeolite that you'd be able to have in the liquid. So you want to have as much possible zeolite as you can, because that's the magic stuff. Anyway, so silicon dioxide is what he's using. Let me make a couple of comments on silicon dioxide. So I found this interesting article talking about silicon dioxide, and it mentions it's used in powdered foods to ensure they're free flowing. It's also used heavily in the manufacture of steel, thermal insulation, electronic circuit boards, semiconductors, optical fibers. While its industrial uses are many, its health benefits appear to be nil. Okay, so I found this quote from the National Institutes of Health interesting, because it says studies in mice suggest that horsetail, source of silica supplements, so horsetail is a plant that's used to extract silicon dioxide. Is this silicon dioxide any different from the silicon dioxide in root? I can't imagine how it would be. But anyway, what they say is that it may change the activity of the kidneys, causing abnormal control of the amount of water and potassium release. Low potassium, which in theory may occur with horsetail, can have negative effects on the heart. Now, let me just be clear, this is far from a conclusive statement. It's a question mark over it. I'm not suggesting for a minute that there's proof that this is the case, but they are questioning that maybe silicon dioxide from horsetail, as I say, I don't see any difference from where you get your silicon dioxide. Maybe if it was synthetic, that would be maybe behave differently, but non-synthetic silicon dioxide is silicon dioxide. They're suggesting that it may change the activity in kidneys, and it may have an effect on your potassium levels. It may have an effect on the heart. These are question marks. There's no suggestion that it gives any health benefits. Okay, let's have a look at what's this? Okay, so this is just that silica sand is made up of silicon dioxide, just in case you needed evidence for that. So I've just quickly Googled silicon dioxide safety. Silicon dioxide is generally safe as a food additive, though some agencies are calling for stricter guidelines about the quality and characteristics of the silicon dioxide found in foods. People can experience adverse effects of silicon dioxide if they inhale fine particles. Yeah, it's a carcinogenic inhaled. Obviously, we're not going to be inhaling the Root Clean-slate, so that's not really an issue. But silicon dioxide, all I'm saying about silicon dioxide is that it is something that there is minimal to no evidence of health benefits. And unlike zeolite, which has massive studies proving its ability to remove toxins, and which Clayton Thomas on his own website says is nature's best detox mineral. From him, that's what he's saying. I'm agreeing with him. So therefore, just get the zeolite. Okay? Don't be running with a brand new patent pending product which doesn't have studies, which we don't really know its safety, etc., etc. But if you want to go for it, go for it. But if you do that, just go for it understanding it's not zeolite, it's not a comparable product, because it's not the same. Okay, so hopefully guys, that's absolutely finished the whole question of whether or not clean slate is zeolite. It is absolutely emphatically not zeolite. It is some new substance that, as far as I know, has zero studies. Who knows what it will do? It might have some health benefits. It might be damaging. It might start off good and ultimately damage. I don't know. You don't know. I don't believe Clayton Thomas knows. So it is a risk as far as I can see. Anyway, God bless. Have a great day. And please share this information to all who are being told that clean slate is in fact zeolite when it clearly is not.